Hello everyone, this is the video number 3 that we are going to talk about the slope of linear equation of SAT math test. To watch the first two videos, please see the links in the description below. In the last two videos we have explained what is the slope and how to calculate the slope from the graph. And we said the slope can tell us 4 characteristics about the line. And we have finished the first two. Today we are going to finish the third one, which is the direction of the line. Let's start by writing down the linear equation, which is equal y equal mx plus c, where m is the slope. And as we said before, the slope can tell us the direction of the line. In real life, we can see the line from any direction, but in math, we are going to see the line direction from left to right. Now we will have 4 cases of the value of the slope that will represent all forms of the line direction. Let's start by the first case when the slope is positive. Then the drawing of the line will be something like this. And we can imagine that man is moving from left to right, then the man is moving upward. Then we are going to say that the line is increasing. The second case, when the slope is negative, then the drawing of the line will be something like this. And we are going to imagine that man is moving from left to right, then the man is moving downward, then we are going to say that the line is decreasing. The third case, when slope is equal 0, then the drawing of the line will be something like this. Then we are going to imagine that man is moving from left to right, then the man is moving straight forward, then the line is parallel to x-axis. So anytime you see line parallel to x-axis, then the slope of this line must equal 0. The last case, when the slope is undefined, and the drawing of the line will be something like this, and we can imagine that man is moving from left to right. Here the man is standing on a certain point and not moving. Then the line is parallel to y-axis. So every time you see that line parallel to y-axis, then its slope is undefined. In the next slides, we are going to give an example for each case. Now let's have an example on the first case. If we have a line as shown in figure, and we want to write down its linear equation. At first, let's imagine that man is moving from left to right. Then the man is moving upward. Then the slope of this line must be a positive number. And we can say that the line is increasing. Let's start by calculating the slope, which is equal y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. We can choose any 2 points on the line. For example, the first point x1 y1 equal minus 1 and 1, and the second point x2 y2 equal 0 and 4. We can substitute in the equation, then the slope equal 4 minus 1 over 0 minus minus 1. Then 4 minus 1 is equal 3. And as we know that minus multiply minus is a positive, then minus multiply minus 1, it will be positive 1. Then the result will be 0 plus 1, which is equal 3 over 1, which is equal 3. It is observed that the slope is positive number, as we concluded from graph. Now we can write the linear equation, which is equal y equal mx plus c, where m is the slope, which is equal 3. Then the equation is equal 3x, where c is y-intercept point, which can be obtained from graph, which is equal 4. Then y equals 3x plus 4. Let's take an example for the second case, and we want to write the linear equation of the figure below. Let's start by imagining man moving from left to right. Then the man is moving downward. Then the slope of this line must be a negative number, and we can say the line is decreasing. Now we want to calculate the slope by choosing 2 points on the line. The first point equal 0 and minus 5, and the second equal minus 2 and minus 1. We can substitute in the slope equation. We will get minus 1 minus minus 5 over minus 2 minus 0, which is equal minus 1 plus 5 over minus 2, which is equal 4 over minus 2, which is equal minus 2. It is observed that the slope is negative number, as we concluded from graph. Now we can write the linear equation of the line, which is equal y equal mx plus c. Then y equal minus 2x plus c, where c is the y-intercept point, which is equal minus 5. Then the line equation is equal minus 2 minus 5. Now let's take an example for the third case, and we want to write the linear equation of the figure below. Let's imagine that man is moving from left to right. Then the man is moving straight forward. Then the slope of this line must equal 0. And it's clear that the line is parallel to x-axis. We can calculate the slope by choosing 2 points on the line. The first point will equal minus 2 and 2, and the second point will equal 1 and 2, and we can substitute in the slope equation, where we will find that slope equal 2 minus 2 over 1 minus 2, which is equal 0 over 1 plus 2, which is equal 0. It's clear that the slope is equal 0, as we predicted from graph before. Now we can write the linear equation, which is equal y equal mx plus c, where m is equal 0. Then this term will be 0. Then y will equal c, which is equal y-intercept point, which is equal 2. Then y equal 2. Where if you choose any point on the line, you will find that the value of y will equal 2. An important tip: in the SAT math test, when you find line parallel to x-axis, then the equation of this line can be written as y equals the value of y-intercept point. Let's take an example for the last case, and we want to write the line equation of the figure below. Let's imagine that a man moving from left to right. Here the man is standing, not moving. Then the slope of this line must be undefined. And it's clear from drawing that the line is parallel to y-axis. Let's start by calculating the slope by choosing 2 points on the line. The first point equal 1 and 1, and the second point equal 1 and 0. And by substituting in the slope equation, we'll find that slope equal 0 minus 1 over 1 minus 1, which is equal minus 1 over 0, which is undefined number. Then the slope of this equation will be undefined, as we predicted from the drawing before. Now let's write the linear equation, which is equal y equal mx plus c. Here the term mx is undefined. Then this equation also will be undefined. So how to write the equation? As we see from drawing, if you choose any point on the line, you will find that the value of x is equal 1. Then we can write the equation of this line referring to x value, which is equal x equal 1. An important tip: in the SAT math test, if you find line parallel to y-axis and ask you to write the line equation, then x will equal the value of x-intercept point of the line. If it asks you in the test and says, what is the equation of the line in the figure, and give you 4 choices, the first way to answer this problem is to look at y-intercept point, which is equal 3. Then we are going to eliminate the third answer and the fourth one. After that, we are going to imagine that man is moving from left to right. Here the man is moving downward. Then the slope of this line must be a negative number. So we are going to eliminate the first answer also. Then our correct choice is the second one, which is y equal minus 2x plus 3. I hope this video helped you. See you next video.